The Men's Brunch, a place where men can talk about business, mental health, and all kinds of things. So, Erica, tell us about why you guys do this, just kind of on that basic level.
Okay, well, this is our second year doing the Men's Brunch. We're catering to the men. We like to have men come in and discuss different business topics. We have someone coming in doing mental health, someone that talks about physical health, and we just want to give the guys a space to come in and talk about those issues, trying to help other businesses as well.
Yeah, and what are some of the reaction from these men that do this? I bet you learn a lot when you walk into one of these things.
Oh,
and
yeah.
sometimes men are scared to go do these things.
Right. Well, quiet as it's kept, men like to brunch too. So I do encourage the men to come out, connect with each other. Also the women to come too and kind of hear that male perspective on business, try to get those business tips from the men. So we get a good response. They like to come out, they like to talk, they like to share their experiences, their tips. So we get a really good response, and I encourage men and young men to come out.
What are some things you've learned from the men that have talked at some of these things?
Well, men handle business a lot differently than women do.
Interesting.
Yeah. So they're a lot more stern. They go in with the, I know what I want and this is how it's going to be. So I think learning from men is very important. That's why I still encourage the women to come. It's really an event for everyone to just come out and kind of get those learning tools to kind of better your business and expand your business.
And what are the details on the next one?
It will be November 30th. That's a Saturday at 11:30, and the location is Center Stage on County Line Road in Jackson, Mississippi.
Oh, that's so exciting. And is this something any guy can do at any age?
Oh yeah, any age. Like I said, I encourage the young men to come. Get a mentor and kind of learn from other men. I encourage you to bring them as well.
Oh, so even teenagers and...
Oh yeah, yep.
And I'm guessing, some good business attire? I mean, are we go...
You can do business, you can do casual, whatever you want to come however you want to come.
Oh, I think this is a great idea, like men like brunch too,
Yeah.
and it's a good spot for men to talk with other men, even
Right.
if there are women in the background or talking with them. For you personally, does it kind of warm your heart watching all of a sudden all these guys connecting?
It does. I love making those connections. I love getting in spaces where people can come and network and meet each other. Everybody doesn't go out a lot. So having that space to come in and kind of connect with each other is really great.
And how often do you have these?
I have them every quarter. I have a brunch every quarter. The men's brunch is just once a year.
Interesting. And what are quarterly ones?
It's kind of along the same lines. Usually it's more women that come instead of the men, but it's still the same concept. Business owners, I have vendors that come in and sell different things, so it's still along the same lines.
And who speaks at these things? Who kind of leads the thing? And what are some of the topics that you generally talk about when it comes to maybe a little deeper into business?
Well, at the men's brunch, I'm going to have Dr. Jarek Rose. He is a dentist and also owner of LaCour Kitchen and Bar. I have Pete Almeida Jr. He is our advocate for mental health. I have Walter Hurst. He's a DJ and entrepreneur. I have Nico Hopkins. He's a photographer. And Stephen James, who is an entrepreneur, and he hosts events himself. So I have a little bit of everything. Right. They come in and talk about those different things, and everybody's story is different. So even if we're just talking about how did you start a business, we also tie in personal things along in that. So you get that testimony, those things they had to go through to get started, and how they're succeeding now. So.
Erica, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, and go check out this men's brunch. I'm very intrigued by this, and I think it's a great idea.
Thank you.
Absolutely.